Hello guys, welcome to a new section for the math lesson. Today we present the station 3.4K. It's a special um, station that we created for preparing the second common assessment that coming pretty soon. So let's start with this session. Today we're working in the 3.4K solving problem two-step, but I want to mention very clear we have a specific station that work on solving problem, two-step, with multiplication, and we use an array area model, equal groups as a strategy for solve the problem. This is the trick that we solve two-step problem involving multiplication, no number bigger than 100, and we use an area model, pictorial product, or partial product, and also equal groups. So for that, how we can solve the problem. The first step we're using, the strategy I present you this, is the first we read the problem, and for that we need to find what we need to solve. So basically we need to find what is the question. After we found the question, we will use the no strategy and we write the answer statement on the end area, After this, we read and write on the key area all the information for the problem because that's the necessary for answer. All the information we read and we write down the information. After finish, we read again the answer statement and underline the information that we need from the information that we just written down. When we have the information, we know what we want to find. We need to put in the O area. We use the strategy. We put information in groups, unequal groups, area, picture, street diagram, anything that can represent the information. And also we can represent the no part so we can start to use our multiplication for solve the problem. So this is on the step number 5. On the WB area is when we using the multiplication process. You write down the multiplication facts and we review the answer. When with this, we're checking of the replace the answer on the answer statement and see if that makes sense or not. So let's start. For that, let's go back to our problem that we have present on our in a paper. So in your screen, you will see this. And we simulate a paper. I write it down, previous write down, the no strategy. We use the no strategy. The no strategy is what we present, and we have the anchor chart in the classroom. So where you can see this, how it's working the no strategy. So we write it down here, and that we have the X, N, O, and W. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the kind of statement that we present and we use together. So the first thing we need to do is read the problem. Let's read the problem. Diego brought new soccer cleats for $50. He also bought 6 new soccer balls for $8 each. How much did he spend in all? So this is if you finish earlier, you can do this part. You can answer this in your station. Remember, this is we model how we will solve the problem. So we go to first number 1. This I can read the problem and first found what I need to solve. I need to find the answer. In other words, we need to find the question. The question is, we put it with a highlighter. How much money he spent on is exactly what we need to start to answer here. When we type in the answer statement. The answer statement will be the amount of money Diego need to spend in all is, and this is our answer statement. We need to find how much money he spent on all of this. When we finish step number one, we go to see step number two. So we use the no strategy and write the answer statement on the end area. It is exactly what we just did. After this, I go to read and write in the key area all the information for the problem. And after finish, we read again the answer statement and underline the information that we need to answer the question. In other words, we need to find the problem over here, where the information that we got, and then we need to write it when they say the key part, this one. So in this area is where we need to answer. So take a look at the information over here. The first information that we see very clear is the Brady bought a soccer ball for $50. So let's write down this part of information over here. So Diego bought a new soccer cleats for $50. Also, we saw that he also bought 6 new soccer balls for each dollar each one. So let's write down this part of the information. So he bought 6 new balls for $8 each. We write down the information very clear that we have here. So we are ready for go to step number 4. The step number 4 said on the O area of the no strategy, we need to write represent information and in equal groups. So we need to also find the information that we have the and no part. So we need to know what we need to solve. So let's put in action. So they say number 4 in this area, we need to write down the information that we already know. So what we know already? We know already that he bought a soccer sheet for $50. So let's put it here. This is began. This is the soccer cleats. And this is for $50. This is cost $50. Also, we know that he bought 6 new balls for $8 each. How we represent this? This is one good way for do it. We divide this in 6 equal parts, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And divide this on 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each one is $8. So over here, this is the new soccer balls. Now, what they ask, they are not the same. Uh, Clearly, I think this is a little bit bigger. This is a little bit big, smaller maybe. So I put it smaller. It's a representation, but they ask how much is spent at all. So where this the unknown part is over here. They ask for all of this together. What's the total? With this in mind, the first thing we need to do, we need to solve this problem. That represents 6 repeated 8 times, and we need to know how is the solution of this. So for that, we need to write our multiplication fact by 6. And for do that, we will use our hunger chart. We need to multiply 8 times 6. So let's start to use this. Count by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. Then we count to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We count 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We count 4. We need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So then we know how to multiply the multiplication of 5 by 6. And this is the first one, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. So we can go now and replace this value. 6 and 1 is 6. 6 and 2 is 12. 6 and 3, 18. 6 times. Oh, I do it twice this. So we need to eliminate this. We don't need this. 6 times 3 is equal 18. 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 5, 30. 6 times 6, 36. And that's what we need to do. 6 times 8. 42 and 48. 48 is our answer. We need to count 8 times 6. Over here, we counted until 6, so we needed 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we have in both the same answer, but they're asking, we have this answer, this part is already 48, but we need to add on this. So that's the second part of our answer. That will be 48 plus 50. That is, the total is 98, and that 98 is our answer. We call number 5 is when we need to use the multiplication. So the facts, review the answer on the answer statement and see if it makes sense. So if you see, we have 50, 48, 98. We have answered our problem with success. Thank you for your attention.